Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope you're having a great day because I have a great video planned for you. So first of all, you might have noticed I got a green screen. You can see I'm in the forest right now. I can't go, I'm tethered to my laptop. That was a joke. I'm outside, obviously. What I was planning on doing was having like my background be a lake because I'm at a lake right now, but I also just happened to choose quite literally the windiest day in existence probably. So the wind was so bad, like there's no way my audio would be good in the slightest. This is still probably going to be pretty bad, but I found kind of a secluded area and it should hopefully suffice. So if the audio is not great, I know. If you don't know, there's a YouTuber named William Osman who posted a video called I'm Done. It's probably a few weeks ago now. I don't know when this is going up. It was basically how he was saying his YouTube comments are just not inspiring him to make new videos. Like just the amount of like negative comments he gets is just overwhelming and frustrating. And although there are the positive comments too, it can be just one negative comment can kind of destroy your whole day. Then this commentary YouTuber I watched, nickisnotgreen, he made a video in accordance to that sort of, and just giving his opinion, being a sort of new creator on the scene. And if you haven't watched either of those, go ahead and watch those, and then please come back to this one. But it'll be a little more in-depth and you might understand what's going on better. You'd still be able to watch this video, but just as a preface thing, I just kind of want to talk about Nick's video because I do agree with both of their videos for the most part. I don't have as much of a view of it, obviously being a YouTuber with 200 subscribers. By the way, thank you for 200 subscribers. But I just wanted to give my opinion more of a watcher of commentary videos or just videos in general, and just my view of criticism, because I'm not trying to make this in a way to discredit or try to discredit what Nick is saying, because everyone just has an opinion. That's how the world works. But this is just kind of my opinion, and I just felt like there were a couple things he said that I didn't quite agree with per se, and that's why I'm focusing this more on him rather than William, because William was more of a rant video, and so was Nick's, but William was coming at it from a standpoint more of negative comments can get to you a lot, as opposed to Nick, who was saying quite literally don't give criticism at all unless you're given permission to. And we'll definitely get into that more later. As you can tell, I have my phone. If you're a returning member, you're probably familiar with this setup. Nick's kind of main point of the video is,
I'm just saying at the end of this video, I want people to know that it's not weird to compliment someone. It's not weird to push someone up. Our mindset should be, in the same instance where we would see negative content and tear someone down, we need to do the same when we see positive content, rather than just silently watching it and going, yeah, that's good.
And like I said, for the most part, I do agree with the majority of what he's saying. I usually do have similar opinions to him, which is why I watch him a lot. But there were just a couple things, like I said, that I wanted to kind of pick out and talk about. So he mentions that he gets a sinking feeling.
But like, I've gotten in this mood where I'll hit one of those comments, a single comment out of like hundreds of them. And I know that's what this William Osman video is about, but I just want to like really nail it down, that I'll hit one of those out of just hundreds of comments, and I have that like little sinking feeling in my chest.
I completely understand. Like, I hate having my work criticized, especially if it's like a teacher like submitting comments on a paper I turned in. Like, I don't know why, I just dislike it so much reading what they have to say about it. But the thing is, as much as I don't like it, and as much as Nick doesn't like it, and as much as a lot of people don't like it, it's to help you, even if you don't necessarily see it like that. Then he says,
and I've had people be like, Nick, I love your videos, but honestly, this video is just really boring. Or if I mention the fact that a video is underperforming, I'll have someone show up and be like, hey, I love most of your videos, but honestly, this one just was like really boring, so I didn't watch it. As a human being, what makes you want to say that? You know?
Which is kind of funny because even at the beginning of the video, he says,
hopefully this video is not boring. It's gonna be a little boring.
I honestly don't really get why he said that, because it's actually really easy like to understand, because it's just kind of human nature. Some people just say whatever comes to their mind especially if they're in front of a screen and they don't see the person they're directly affecting on the other side of it. And I know that's kind of the whole point of their videos, is to just be more aware of what you're commenting, especially on your favorite YouTubers' videos. But I think, in my opinion, it's gonna happen regardless. And even if you don't like it, it's gonna happen. And being YouTubers, they should kind of know that more than anybody. So Nick says he was in a Discord with other small YouTubers and somebody commented this on a video he posted to it.
Hey Nick, great video. I thought it was really funny, but I felt like some of the bits were held out for too long. I feel like you could have made some of those jokes a little bit shorter and more tight knit, but good job.
And obviously it's not being said to me, but it honestly sounds like perfectly fine criticism. And what I'm assuming is that this group he was in was sort of for small YouTubers to share each other's videos and give each other criticism, because I've been on subreddits like that where you post your videos to get feedback from other people. And so Nick said that the video got posted there just automatically or something. I assume this gentleman saw it and was taking that as an invitation to be like, oh yeah, I really liked your video, however, I do have these things to say about it, which is why I don't really fault the person in the Discord at all for saying what he said. Now, this is kind of the point my whole video has been leading up to, and the point that I kind of disagree with the most out of it.
That's the thing I want a lot of people watching to remember, that with any art form, you should not give criticism unless someone asks you to give it. And that's not me talking about like from a me to like Shane Dawson thing, or like from a you to someone creating bad content online. But I'm talking about from you to someone who you want to help their content and you genuinely are trying to reach out to them and give them criticism.
My biggest thing is like, why not? Because it's like gonna hurt your feelings a little bit. So I don't get it. Like, he wants me to DM him first and be like, oh, hey, can I comment on your video, please? Because that's not how comment sections work. They're just open for everybody to give your opinion and share your criticism. Even if it's gonna be a little rude, there's a space for giving people criticism without needing to ask for it first. That just seems kind of ridiculous. Especially YouTube. It's an intimate platform, so to say you shouldn't give criticism to someone unless they ask for it just seems a little bit naive to me. I feel like as an artist, as soon as you put something out into the public, in a way you're kind of asking for criticism, because that's just what art is all about. It's to get people talking. So while you're ready to accept the positivity, you also have to be ready to accept the negativity as well. And the thing is, not everyone is gonna like everything the same. I loved Baby Driver, but Last Night in Soho wasn't as good in my opinion, but I'm sure there are people who liked it just as much, if not more, than Baby Driver. There's always gonna be someone who doesn't like what you did, but there's also gonna be someone who does like it too. So this part, I am gonna bring up something that was in William's video. Someone made a comment about his wife.
Smart guy, one of the top %, doesn't even have a slim girlfriend. Welcome to the modern West.
Which is obviously terrible. And that's why I want to say, I'm not saying this as a way to like disregard every hate comment and say that being basically bullies is okay. I'm just saying that, in my opinion, criticism should be accepted, especially constructive criticism. Because saying something like that about his wife is nowhere near in the ballpark of saying, great video, the jokes could be a little tighter, but it was great otherwise. He mentions Twitch a little bit and how basically a lot of people on YouTube don't understand how that translates to Twitch, or how a YouTuber can translate from getting a bunch of views on YouTube to Twitch just because they're different platforms. And he also says people act too friendly on Twitch and think they're your best friend. And what I want to say about that is people act too friendly and say things they shouldn't say. And while I'm not saying that you should be nicer or that you do have to be friends with your audience, obviously, but you have to kind of think about it in a way like a 14-year-old kid in his room who doesn't have many friends, and his favorite YouTuber, Twitch streamer says, oh, hey, Zachy H, thanks for the sub. You do realize how happy that like makes someone, right? I mean, I got excited when I posted a picture of me in Drew Gooden merch and he just liked the picture on Instagram. I didn't DM him after and be like, oh, hey Drew, let's be best friends, let's go to VidCon together, because that's not how it works, and I know that's not how it works, but there are some people who don't. Then there's the thing he said about people telling you what to do in a game and asking to play with them.
Oh, you're playing this game and this person continually tells you how to play it even though you didn't ask for it? Or you keep playing this game and someone keeps on asking if they can jump in and play against you because they'll beat you or something? I don't know.
And I get that that's annoying, but when it comes down to it, I would give anything to be able to quit my job at Target and get paid to just play video games instead. So with that, it's just sort of like, if you can't handle the heat of the kitchen, get out. Is that how the saying goes? I don't know. He literally says it himself that his job is easy, so I don't understand why he's getting so upset over the fact that someone said they didn't like his videos where he just sat and watched a TikTok.
I assume this is a dub over, right?
I went to community college, right? And a lot of people who went to community college, my community college at least, shouldn't graduate because of how not good their work was. I went to school for video stuff. And that's where criticism especially comes in handy, when it's people who are doing something that they think is good, but it is not. And teachers or professors didn't tell them it was bad. Maybe like on comments on their own videos and stuff, like on whatever they use to turn stuff in. But in the class, at least, no one said anything. Like if a video was out of focus, if it was poorly edited, if the audio is terrible, no one said anything. And that's not good to help someone grow as a person or a creator or whatever they're doing. You're not going to grow if you're just being told good things. Honestly, you might look back a year ago and be like, what was I doing? But if you would have got a comment or read a comment earlier that told you what you could improve on, maybe that's something you could have improved on faster and getting to a higher place quicker. Basically, everyone can get better at what they do because nobody's perfect. And it's quite possible you'll see a comment saying something, suggesting something you never thought of before. Or if you're only saying people can give you criticism when you ask for it, that might not be something you get. If they're a real fan, then they didn't mean it in a harsh way, even if it might have sounded like that. If they're not a real fan, then that's just it. They're not a real fan. What they're saying is to tear you down, so you don't have to take it. But to put those people in the same group of people who are trying to help you is where it gets like, why would you say, like, don't give me criticism? This probably won't age well with the dislike button going away, but what if a video has a bigger dislike ratio than usual? Wouldn't you want to know why? Like on your videos specifically, if you see that a video is getting a lot more dislikes than likes, wouldn't you want to see comments saying like what they didn't like about it? Do I think that Nick and William deserve these types of comments? No, not at all. But I feel like they are kind of holding themselves to be the ones who decide whether these comments are okay or not. Obviously, I'm going to think my own videos are great and I don't need hate comments, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to get them, and it doesn't mean that I shouldn't get them, because like I said, everyone can improve on something. The whole point is to just kind of let the people decide. That's what the like and dislike button were made for, and that's what the comments were made for. As a conclusion, I agree with the main ideas of what these videos are presenting, which is basically don't be an asshole online, especially if it's a creator you like. But there were just some things I didn't quite agree with, and you know what? That's okay, because That's what the internet's all about, baby. In all seriousness, please go watch both of their videos. If somehow you're here and you haven't already watched them, I don't want you to just see the points that I disagree with. Those videos really are worth watching themselves. But yeah, that's basically it. I hope the audio wasn't complete garbage. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.